big Social Security checks are going out today, Friday the 31st, of up to $967. But these payments are not going out to everybody on Social Security, just a few. So I'll let you know who's getting these $967 Social Security checks. Also, here's exactly when you can expect your first Social Security checks with the new updated increased COLA for 2026. If you're curious when in January you're going to get your Social Security check, I'll let you know that. Also, how to calculate what your new payment is going to be with the new 2.8% COLA increase. So I'll let you know all about your Social Security, give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So, Social Security payments worth up to $967 being paid this week, actually today. So who's getting these checks? Well, this is going out to those on Supplemental Security Income, SSI. This is going to go out to around 7.4 million people. It's a high of $967. Now, these checks usually go out on November 1st, but because November 1st falls on a Saturday tomorrow, which is the reason why they are being sent out today on Friday the 31st. So be on the lookout for these. When the first day of the month falls on the weekend or a federal holiday, you receive your SSI payments on the last business day before the first day of the month. So your checks are coming out today if you're on SSI. Also, here's exactly when you can expect your first Social Security check with the 2026 COLA included. I'm curious if you already calculated your new COLA check. What is that going to be? Is it a big enough increase for you? Looks like an average of $56 per month, which is $672 per year. Is that worth it to you? Well, let's go over these numbers here. So first, the way you calculate how much your Social Security check is going to be with the new 2.8%, basically for every $1,000 you get, that's $28 more, right? So 2.8% of $1,000 is $28. So $2,000, which means you would get $56 and so forth. So you could calculate it that way. But when it comes to the dates, if you're born between the 1st and the 10th of the month, you're going to get your first new increased check of whatever it is with the new COLA on January 14th, 2026. If you're born between the 11th and the 20th, you're going to get your new check on January 21st. And if you're born between the 21st and the 31st, you're going to get your new increased Social Security check on January 28th. But January 1st is a holiday, which means that the first Wednesday of the month is going to be January 7th. That pushes Social Security benefits back a bit for all seniors. So yeah, I guess I just pushed back a little bit. If you're on SSI, you're going to get your check on January 3rd, regardless of your birthday. And yeah, so I think that is it for payment checks. If you're curious more about COLA and how this is going to affect your Social Security check moving forward, coming in 2026, take a listen to this video right here, giving an important update on the COLA.
Cost of living adjustment for Social Security increases benefits for seniors based on inflation. It is typically calculated using the inflation rate for July, August, and September of the prior year. Over the past 25 years, it averages about 2.6%. And we just got this year's numbers. Here with more on the adjustment for 2026 is Yahoo Finance senior columnist Carrie Hannon. Carrie, the reason that we got the CPI report is so that this could be calculated.
That's correct. They brought the workers back in to calculate these numbers, even though they weren't getting paychecks. Here's the point, Julie. It's up to, they say they're going to bump it up starting January 1, 2.8%. The cost of living increase for Social Security beneficiaries. And that is a hair above last year's, which was 2.5%. And this is great news. I mean, inflation is really important, and it hits retirees very hard in their bottom line. So adjusting this each year for inflation is important. That said, I've got to add that critics complain that this number really is not enough because it is based on the consumer price index for urban wage earners, and that's people, that's not retirees, and it doesn't account for what many people say are the things that retirees spend money on, like housing, which is up, healthcare, which is up, groceries, which is up. These are things that aren't calculated in this number in the same way. And so they feel that there's a bit of a disconnect. Now, this 2.8%, Julie, will, on average, Social Security Administration said this will reflect in about $56 a month for the average beneficiary in an increase starting January 1st.
Carrie, as you said, some of these items have gone up a lot and they're weighted more heavily in some of this cohort's spending on a monthly basis. Has there been any talk of changing it, or this is kind of what it is?
Right. No, there are people, the Senior Citizens League pushes back constantly. Many experts I talked to have been pushing for them to find an index that's not so outdated to reflect what seniors actually are spending on. I mean, these are numbers that people who are earning money, a younger worker perhaps. So I think this is something that needs to be addressed in order for seniors not to ultimately fall behind.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts there? Are you happy with your Social Security increase, or is it not enough? I'm assuming it is not enough because people in Congress have no idea, the SSA, they have no idea the struggles and pain that you are going through along with billions of other seniors. So anyways, that is all the news that I have today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you something that you should really use. If you're like the pool or something and like you get hurt or something, you should just try your best, because sometimes that happens to me too, and it's not really fun. But if you got hurt like that one time, I'm sure you could deal with it, and you can be strong and powerful like how you are. So, bye! Hope you have a great day.
There's a brand new bill that would give an increased Social Security check to everybody on Social Security using a new formula to calculate the COLA. If you don't think the COLA was enough, with this new bill, it would actually give you a higher COLA, which means a guaranteed increase. So click that video now. I'll give you all the details on that bill and how much more the COLA and your Social Security check would be. So click that now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.